Distinguished members of the press, over the past few days, the Central Bank of Nigeria announced new policy measures in the country's remittance program, which is designed to boost and facilitate an efficient flow of remittances sent home by Nigerians in the diaspora. These changes are as a result of our internal review of the operations of our international money transfer operators in the country and the potential impact which improved flows could have on our economy. At this point, I believe it is important to provide a brief review and context of the history of international money transfer operations in Nigeria, along with the policy actions that have been taken in the past by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, in 1996, following the promulgation of a new law which exempted remittances from taxes, the first remittance program by an IMTO was launched in Nigeria. This private arrangement, with limited involvement by the CBN, was between an IMTO, then known as Western Union, and First Bank of Nigeria, who was then the only Western Union agent in Nigeria. Indeed, I'm aware that at that initial stage, Western Union dealt with only First Bank directly as an agent, while First Bank had other banks as sub-agents. This program enabled recipients of remittances to receive such funds over the counters of our banks in foreign currency, amongst other options. Following the successful launch of this program, other money transfer organizations launched similar initiatives to provide services to the growing number of Nigerians in the diaspora who were keen on remitting funds back to Nigeria. However, due to issues around dollar cash availability, some of the remittance operators working with the commercial banks decided to remit funds to recipients in a local currency at an agreed exchange rate between the banks and the IMTOs. In 2016, the Central Bank of Nigeria, in an effort to increase remittance flows and improve the number of formal channels under which Nigerians in the diaspora could remit funds, launched a licensing regime to guide the conduct and operations of IMTOs. As a result of this new policy measure, 65 international money transfer operators were licensed by the CBN for inbound remittances. Given the estimated annual remittance inflow of close to $24 billion, which could help in improving our balance of payment positions, reduce our dependence on external borrowing, and mitigate the impact of COVID-19 on foreign exchange inflows into the country, the Central Bank of Nigeria sought to find ways to support improved remittance inflows into the country through official channels. Based on this premise, we analyzed data on the IMTO's inflows into the country over the past year, and through our investigations discovered that some IMTOs, rather than compete on improving transaction volumes and create more efficient ways for Nigerians in the diaspora to remit funds home, resorted to engaging in arbitrage arrangements on the naira-dollar exchange rate, which, to a large extent, resulted in a significant drop in flows into the country because they felt like diverting flows that were meant for Nigeria to outside the country for selfish personal reasons. It also encouraged the use of unsafe, unofficial channels, which also supported diversion of remittance flows meant for Nigeria, thereby undermining our foreign exchange management framework. As a result, the Central Bank of Nigeria on the 30th of November 2020, in an effort to boost remittance inflows and foster an environment that will enable faster, cheaper, and more convenient flow of remittances back to Nigeria, announced a new policy initiative which would help in support of these objectives. Please permit me to appraise you with some of the contents of some of these new measures. Amendment to the procedure for receipt of diaspora remittances. In an effort to liberalize, simplify, and improve the receipt and administration of diaspora remittances into Nigeria, the CBN wishes to announce as follows. 1. Beneficiaries of diaspora remittances through IMTOs shall henceforth receive such inflows in foreign currency, in this case US dollars, through designated banks of their choice. Such recipients in Nigeria of these remittances may have the option of receiving these funds in foreign currency cash or into their domiciliary accounts. It is absolutely at the discretion of the recipient here in Nigeria as to whether he wants to collect cash over the counter at the bank or whether he wants these monies remitted directly into his domiciliary account. These changes are necessary to deepen the foreign exchange market, provide more liquidity, and create more transparency in the administration of diaspora remittances into Nigeria. In addition, these changes would help finance the future stream of investment opportunities for Nigerians in the diaspora, while also guaranteeing that recipients of remittances will receive a market-reflective exchange rate for their inflows. All authorized dealers and the general public should note that beneficiaries shall have unfettered access and utilization to such foreign currency proceeds, either in cash, that's dollar cash, and or in their domiciliary accounts, in line with our circular number TED FEM FPC GEN/01/010. Ladies and gentlemen, in the course of following up on the implementation of the aforementioned new policies, the Central Bank of Nigeria observed some pushback by some of these international money transfer operators who were hell-bent on continuing their nefarious activities of undermining our policy by attempting to resist the new policies. This was the reason the CBN had to insist yesterday, December 2nd, 2020, that all deposit money banks must close all Naira General Ledgers, GLs, in their bank through which Naira remittances were hitherto being carried out or being received. So what that also meant is that any Naira deposited by any IMTO through their APIs into deposit money banks for any recipient, I have directed that those Nairas be returned back to the IMTOs and that what should be remitted back to the recipients should be foreign currency. Following the announcement of these new policy measures, the CBN, in an effort to enable smooth implementation, engaged with the commercial banks and the international money transfer operators, the major ones, I say, to ensure that recipients of remittance inflows are able to receive their funds in the designated foreign currency of their choice. As a result of these engagements, which took place this morning with particularly the major IMTOs and the deposit money banks, the stakeholders have committed that they will deploy all necessary tools and facilities to ensure that these measures become effective from the 4th of December 2020. I therefore seize this opportunity to announce to all Nigerians, both at home and in diaspora, that the policy of recipients receiving their monies from abroad kicks off tomorrow, 4th of December 2020. What does that mean? Any of our brethren in diaspora who wishes to remit funds to their members of their families or any recipient here in Nigeria is free to go to any of the IMT offices, and I will repeat, particularly the ones that we have engaged so far, Western Union, MoneyGram, and RIA, and that they will be able to remit funds to their recipients in Nigeria, effective tomorrow morning, December 4th, 2020. All the IT systems of these IMTOs, and I repeat, Western Union, MoneyGram, and RIA services, and the deposit money banks have been properly configured to begin to receive remittance from tomorrow. In closing, we believe that this new policy measure will help in providing a more convenient channel for Nigerians in the diaspora to remit funds back to Nigeria, as well as ensure that these funds can continue to contribute to the overall development of our country, because we believe that these funds are necessary. And I see this opportunity to say that there's no need for anybody to worry, and you have already started to observe that the initial spike that we saw in the exchange rate has reversed and is beginning to come down, and we are optimistic that even now that we're saying tomorrow the program starts, we should be bidding farewell to speculators who think they would like to undermine our foreign exchange policies. I thank you for your attention.